Welcome to Award Season, the show where we talk about movies and television shows that we know will be around for award season. Today, we're going to be talking about Michael B. Jordan, Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio. So this is going to be a great episode. Welcome to Award Season.
Your hustle for your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy, legacy. It's all about your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy. Always remember that. Never forget that. Never forget that. For your ancestors. For the ancestors. Make them proud. Let's make them proud. And don't forget your hustle for your last name. Legacy. Your family. Legacy. Your legacy. 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 It's all about your family. Legacy. Last name. Legacy. Your legacy. Legacy. Legacy.
Welcome to Award Season, the show where we talk about movies and television shows that we know will definitely be around for award season. I'm Highlight.
I'm Abraham Scott.
And this is award season. On today's show, we're going to be talking about Michael B. Jordan versus Leonardo DiCaprio. But we'll also be delving into Timothée Chalamet because we're actually here at the Nighthawk Theater to see Marty Supreme. And we'll come later on in the episode and we'll talk about what we thought about Marty Supreme and his performance. But today's show is pretty much focused on Michael B. Jordan in Sinners versus Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another. So, what did you think?
Let me give you some perspective. This year, I just currently saw The Wire for the first time. Yes. And I saw the starting point of Michael B. Jordan's acting career from there to now. And he's playing two roles in one big movie. And I find it very impressive because no one's doing the work that he's doing.
Yeah. Smoke and Stack were great. Well, they were very different in the way he played them. The mannerisms, the inflections in their voice. Like Smoke. I think Smoke is the one that was in the Rep, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I always get that.
Yeah,
and Stack was
in the blue.
In the blue.
Right,
okay.
right.
So Stack was more of the serious guy. Smoke had a little bit more energy to his voice. He had a little bit more charisma.
Right.
You know, Smoke was a little bit more hardened, and you can tell the differences in just the way he walked.
Yeah, he was guarded.
Yeah. What was it? Smoke. He walked in a way where he knew whatever he said he wanted, he was going to get. He was going to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Confident.
And very confident. And in Stack, he walked in a way where it was like, you know, I can get whatever I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But there was a playfulness for him. It was a playfulness.
Yeah. But it's like that subtle difference is just like, yo, somebody's like, I know I can get what I want versus the other's like, I'm going to get whatever I want.
But the word I would come up with for both characters is seamless.
Mm-hmm.
They were seamless characters.
Yes, absolutely.
Like you couldn't tell where one ended or where it began. You couldn't tell. The difference.
Yeah. Like that cigarette pass. That was a very key and vital separation tactic by the director Ryan Coogler to establish that these are two different people and that you're dealing with
two
individuals. You know what I'm saying? They're twins. They look identical, and you know that Michael B. Jordan as an actor, but this is a person playing two different people.
Right.
You know, it was a great way to separate the roles.
Yes.
My thing about Michael B. Jordan is that, like, I watched Mercy. I watched him in Black Panther, Killmonger.
Yeah.
And I even saw him in this movie on Amazon. I'm not remembering right now, but he basically played a guy who was, I think it was something Jordan, where he had his wife died and he had to raise his daughter. I'm trying to remember the show. Anyway, he played a multitude of different roles where he essentially, embodies somebody different every single time. You don't look at him as Michael B. Jordan, where some other actors, you look at them, you're like, yeah, this guy's just playing himself again. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I see a lot with a lot of actors now, especially actors that are very, very famous, which he is at this point, So
yeah. Would you say there's some parallels between him and Denzel Washington.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I feel like
Or his acting styles.
no, because
No?
I
Okay.
think Denzel is in his own world as
Okay.
far as an actor. Like when I look at like Denzel's one of my favorites, and when I look at Denzel, when I look at Samuel L. Jackson, when I look at Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, those guys are like my Mount Rushmore, you know, of actors who embody different roles and they just continuously change the
Right.
way they like you perceive
Right.
that role. You know what I'm saying? Like they just become it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they're constantly
Michael B.
shifting.
Jordan is right below. Like if I had to put a barometer on it, as far as like a grade, like an A would be those guys. A plus would be those guys. Michael B. Jordan right now is at the A minus level. You know what I'm saying? He's just right below, but he's still a great, phenomenal actor, especially a young actor still, because he's, you know, approaching 40 at this point, or he's 40 years old. So I would say you can't give him that yet, especially because he hasn't won anything. And not that the winning is the barometer, whatever, but he hasn't even been nominated yet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So once you get that nomination, like, you know, I don't think winning the Oscar is as important as being nominated for an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because, you know, like a Samuel L. Jackson is probably one of our most like notable actors. You can see him and say, this guy, like him playing that role in Django Unchained. He should have won an Oscar for that. He should have won for Pulp Fiction. You know what I'm saying? So just because he hasn't been awarded doesn't mean that his work isn't like phenomenal.
Correct.
Everything
True.
he's done.
True.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So what I would say is that Michael B. Jordan is at the level of where he's on the cusp of that greatness, and he's on the cusp of being to the next level.
I believe that he will be nominated this year.
Oh, absolutely.
In-
I
in 10
that's a
days.
foregone.
In
Well,
10 days.
isn't it the 22nd?
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
No, today's the
So
the
today's
20th, right?
right.
So yeah, it's gonna be a couple days.
This couple days.
2 days.
This
yeah,
week. This
yeah,
week.
we're gonna find out this
This
week.
week,
You know,
yeah.
so we should actually come back and do a recap of the nominations
Yeah.
and do some predictions.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I would say Michael is the leader because Chadwick passed away. He's the leader of the next generation of Black actors. He's
I
like
agree.
he's like that guy. He's as far as leading man. He's the next generation. Like how we have Sidney Poitier and we had Harry Belafonte in the '60s going into the '70s. Bill Cosby, you know, in the '70s, and then we had you know, Denzel and Morgan Freeman and Wesley Snipes and and Lawrence Fishburne kind of take it over in the '80s, going into '90s, whatever like that. Then you have Will Smith in the '90s going to it in 2000s. The baton is passing.
Yes.
You
I
know what
agree.
I'm saying? And Michael is going to be that guy,
Mhm.
you know, God willing, for the next 20 to 30 years. And he hopefully will be a multiple nominated actor at that point, where we're talking about him in the likes of a Denzel.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because I felt like Killmonger, he should have been nominated.
Yeah, definitely. He should be nominated. Yeah.
Yeah.
No question.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on Leonardo DiCaprio in one battle after another?
I mean, his character was all over the place. He was kind of messy, but I'm not a big Leo fan, but I'm not a big. I'm not honest.
Revenant,
I didn't see that.
Aviator,
I saw that, but you know, it's not one of my.
Catch Me If You Can,
That was good. That was good.
Wall Street. I mean, Wolf of Wall Street.
That was good. I mean, it's still good, but it's not.
Leonardo.
It's not one of my
The
favorites.
Departed.
I mean, I love that movie.
Oh man.
I mean, he wasn't my favorite character in that movie.
I know, but I'm just saying, like Leo is.
I'm not saying that he's a terrible actor. He's not my favorite.
Man,
He's not my
I would
favorite.
say he is one of my favorites.
I mean, he's good.
He's top. For me right now, like, and it's so many actors right now I could
Yeah.
put in that top like 15. So he's top 15 for me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, I kind of gave you my top 4. You know what I'm saying? With Pacino, De Niro, Samuel Jackson, and Washington. But I would say that he is definitely within the realm of top 15 best
I
actors I've
agree.
seen in my
I agree.
lifetime.
I mean, I think he's great in this performance. I think he's great
Okay.
playing the
Okay.
dad, but he was kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But I thought he was great in this film. Do you think he'll be nominated?
Oh, he's going to be nominated, but I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that right now it's the gentleman from Sentimental Value. I'll get his name in a sec later on in the episode.
Mhm.
And then you have Timothy Chalamet for
Mhm.
Marty Supreme,
Mhm.
and you have Michael B. Jordan now as the now. And if I had to put it in
It's
in a-
usually 4 people in that category, right?
no, it's 5 people in the category.
Oh, okay.
There's like a really dark horse possibility that Dwayne Johnson might get it for Smashing Machine. You know,
Okay.
it may not happen, but there's a lot of actors who probably want to see Dwayne Johnson because Dwayne Johnson is a really, really good guy, and this is his performance.
Did you see this
that
movie?
showed. I didn't see the movie. I
Okay.
wanted to come in. It was, the problem is, it was gone within 2 weeks. I was coming here to go see it at the Nighthawk. I just couldn't get it.
And why
and it was going
why
to
did it
box
disappear?
office. It just didn't do well.
I mean, same thing with Marty. It didn't do well at the box office either.
Well, Marty's still in the theaters, and
Yeah,
it's been
but-
here almost a month at this point.
I know, yeah,
And-
but
but Marty's doing well, like as far as like it's trying to get its money back. You know, what I'm saying?
because they're promoting it,
They're promoting it. Yeah,
they're promoting it a lot.
and he's nominated, and the film maybe get Best
but
Picture.
they really didn't promote Dwayne's movie.
Yeah,
If
like,
you-
I think the budget was smaller.
But,
Oh,
but my-
though, but you know what's ironic? It was the Safdie brother. I can't remember which one Safdie brother it was, but it was a Safdie who did that movie.
okay.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he did this one. He did.
he did
Timothy-
the other one did Marty Supreme.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's 2 brothers.
Two brothers, the Safdie brothers. They did Uncut Gems together, but they one has done Marty Supreme, and the other one did Smashing Machine. You know what I'm saying? So they both, they got budgets and they separate. I don't know if it's on bad terms,
Did
but
you like that movie?
Uncut
Smash-
Gems?
Yeah, did you like
Oh,
that?
fantastically. What was it? Adam Sandler should have been nominated.
I mean, you think he's a great actor?
See, this is the thing about Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler.
Oh, you got time to get 5 minutes to 2:30.
yeah. Man, it's about to start.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Adam Sandler, in my opinion, is a good character actor. He's one of those guys who can continuously, put forth a solid performance, but I haven't seen him do a phenomenal performance yet. Even in Jay Kelly, if you see him opposite George Clooney, you saw Jay Kelly.
I
All right.
saw it.
It was
He
a
was okay.
solid, average. Anybody could have done that.
It was a B to
performance.
me.
Yeah,
it was a B, a flat B.
I think you're actually giving him more credit. I believe
mean-
I was a C. It was a C
I
plus.
mean,
for me.
he was giving some. He was trying to convey a lot of emotion towards the
yeah.
end of the movie,
Yeah, yeah.
but for me, he didn't do it. For me,
He was believable.
He was
but
believable.
It just wasn't. There was nothing about it that.
I mean,
nothing about it. Like,
because
that was
George
memorable.
Clooney's not gonna be nominated.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think? Okay.
I mean, it's not a horrible movie, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like a retrospective of his career
yeah,
in a way.
yeah.
So
It's loosely on him, actually.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
They use
and-
old footage from him. So
Honestly,
it's
I don't
it's a decent movie, but at this point,
I
who
think
cares?
he dropped the ball with that movie. Actually,
I mean,
felt like they could have done so much more with that movie.
the locations were good.
Yeah,
Some of the scenes were good. I love the story. The parallels between him, the younger version of him, his
Mhm.
older version.
yeah.
Those scenes were good, but all in all, I really at the end of the movie, I didn't care. I didn't
You
care.
didn't care. Yeah, you didn't care.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it had too many lows. There were too many lows. There was no real attachment to anyone because his 2 daughters were both.
but
like,
you know what?
not
There was
that-
nothing grounding that movie. Everything.
That's
was,
what I meant. You know what I'm saying?
it
They were
was
not.
just
They
like-
weren't even his daughters. You didn't get to know anything really. Well, maybe one daughter. You got to know a little bit more about the disappointment she had with him
But it
and
seemed
her
like,
trying to win his affection.
but
you
it seemed
know?
like everyone felt the same way about him. No around.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Adam Sandler's character felt pity for him at the end
Yeah. Yeah.
because his family wasn't there.
Yeah.
Even his dad bounced.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so weird to me.
Yeah, it's just like
That part right there,
He came all that way, all that
yeah,
way.
he came all that way,
there.
and he just wanted to leave.
He got his food on.
Yeah.
He danced a little bit, drank, and
And there was no moment that they had an interaction that was negative
it
that
was
made him want to leave. He just wanted to leave.
it was empty.
So do you feel like he was just using his son for the dinner and for the moment?
Yeah. Like I think the friend Timothy, I think the other guy used him in a way. They were kind of using one another.
Yeah.
So I felt empty. I felt empty for him.
Yeah. What about Adam Sandler and saying his character saying, well, not essentially it was George Clooney saying, "I pay you 15%," right? And Adam Sandler felt like, I love you, like we've been in this this career, this ride from the beginning. I'm with you. I'm winning more than like it's like he was offended, like like you think I'm just in this for the 15%. He said, like, I have other clients, I have other people. I love you. I want to rock with you. I care for you, but you look at me as just a guy that you pay 15%. And you remember the point where he said, "Yo, can you go get me the was it water?" Yeah, he's like, "Why can't you do it?"
Exactly. So it's like
he's like, "Yo, like I'm saying, like, what about your gopher?" Like,
it made me feel that he had no substance.
Mm.
He had no substance.
Yeah.
I felt it was a decent movie, but I did.
Yeah. Well, as far as Marty Supreme, we're looking forward to seeing that film. We're about to actually start it right now. And we'll be back in about 5, 4, 3, 2, back after seeing Marty Supreme. And I think it was a good movie. Yeah, at the Nighthawk. I thought it was a great movie, actually.
Yeah, but, I didn't know what to expect. But I did like the movie.
Yeah, I mean, to see a ping pong guy, but to some degree, it almost felt like you got to see more of the human side of him. He's more of a hustler than a ping pong player. He's a Jewish guy who just finds a way to make things happen, and he ends up in some situations with nefarious people who, threaten his life. And
he's trying to believe in himself.
Yes, exactly.
As he believes in himself, more people believed in him.
Yeah. And he has he has a dark side. He has some issues with himself, when the fact that he's sleeping with a married woman, he's sleeping with 2 married women, because he impregnates one married woman and then he sleeps with another woman, in essence to win favor with her husband. But her husband has no idea that he's sleeping with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He's just building an association with her.
He's a hustler. He's a user.
Yeah, he's a user. He's definitely a user. And when I look at Timothée Chalamet's performance, I think, is it Oscar winning? I don't know.
Is it Oscar worthy?
It's based on the field. I have to see the rest of the nominees. I've seen about 4 high candidates as far as the best actor nominee, but I would say, yeah, it is.
It's a contender. It's definitely a contender.
It's definitely in the realm.
Totally different stories from Sinners, or one battle after another.
Yeah, it
stays in its own lane, but I think one thing I did like about the movie, I love the music, I love the time period. Mm-hmm. The locations were good.
Yeah.
I thought his acting range was. It wasn't a stretch for me. It's like I saw Timothy.
Yeah.
I saw Timothy, even though he's playing the character. I still saw him.
Based on the character, I will give him that license of the fact that he actually was able to embody that character in a way where I felt like I didn't see Timothy. For me, I didn't see Timothy. Oh. But what I can say is that if I had to give it a scale, it was a B+. It wasn't like A+ type of performance.
If you had to rate it between 1 and 5, what would you give it?
1 to 5?
Yeah.
Can I say 0.9? 0.9? Because I would give it like a 3.9.
Okay. For his character or the movie?
For his performance in the character of one.
Okay.
You see, it was a bit inspirational.
Yeah.
Like almost like Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. Like you felt like you were rooting for an underdog. You know, but it was a different circumstance. You know, it was one of those circumstances where a guy was not, he wasn't
I mean,
necessarily
for
in
me,
the right.
for
He
me,
wasn't
I
in the right.
thought that was a better movie than this
Oh,
movie.
yeah, it's absolutely a better movie. But
It's a way better movie.
what I'm saying is that it's in the realm, it's in the same field.
I see. I get your point.
You
I
know?
get your point. But nonetheless, is it Oscar worthy?
Yeah, I would say it is. I would say it is, and the reason why I say it was Oscar worthy is because he gave enough of he gave enough of a performance where I felt for the character. He was carrying the movie, and I was along for the ride, and I was waiting to see how this thing played out, and not to necessarily give away the ending, but it didn't matter whether or not he won or not. It was, for me, it was more about the road. It's about the journey. It's about how he was able to overcome certain obstacles. And that
Right,
obstacle
adversity.
was the Japanese player that he needed to play. He needed to know that he could beat him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, he was able to, just the way he fell to the floor at the end when he won, whatever.
It was
It
self
showed
it's
that-
self validation.
Yes, exactly. It showed like, yo, and then he gave the guy congratulations. He said, "Look, man,
He
you're
was
an amazing
humble.
player."
He was
You know what
humble.
I'm saying? And that's a change because he was arrogant.
Because he
the
was
entire movie.
totally arrogant and cocky.
You know what I'm saying? So for that beginning to that switch, I think he needed all those steps all the way, and he did respect this player. He
Right.
did respect that
But
player.
also, I think he learned to respect himself at the end as
that's
well.
True. That's true. And then the possibility of having a child was something that changed him.
To let him step into that role.
Yes, yeah, because I think he was thinking of, for the first time, he was thinking about something beyond himself.
Right. He was running before. He was
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, but he was selfish before.
Well, the thing is that he knew he wanted to accomplish something.
Yeah, yeah,
So that was his pressure he put on himself.
yeah. Well, surprisingly, I was actually surprised with Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary's performance. He was solid. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a stretch.
It wasn't a stretch, but it wasn't like he was decent. You
Yeah,
know,
he was
he was
decent.
decent throughout the entire film. He was solid.
I gotta give a shout out to Tyler. Tyler,
Oh yeah, Tyler. Yeah.
Tyler was
But
good.
Tyler it was brief. It was like 3 scenes.
Well, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
But is he good at being animated or is he good at acting? Because I don't know the difference, right? No, it's not enough.
Tyler's good as being himself. He was being himself.
I mean, he in this role, I feel like he was being himself, but he was also playing the role the way it needed to be.
Right.
So
He was the comic
He
relief.
was acting.
He was the comic relief.
But it was very brief.
But
so,
we needed it. So it's a
Yeah.
heavy story.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can necessarily count Tyler, the creator, as a thespian at this
No,
point.
I'm not saying that,
You know?
but he was needed. He was
Okay.
needed. He was needed.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he was Oscar worthy. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, shout out to Tyler, creator.
All right. and you know, so funny. George Gervin was in the movie. Legendary basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs, ABA, NBA.
Also, too, I don't know this guy's name, but the guy who was homeless and was a singer, who was a radio DJ from back in the day, he was homeless for many years. Somehow, he was in this movie as well, along with the guy you just mentioned, the guy with the big teeth that was sitting next to him. That's that same guy.
Sure.
Yeah, we have to look him up.
Yeah. I definitely got to look him up. But if I were to say, if you would have asked me whether or not we should see Marty Supreme,
I think it's worthy.
yeah, I
We
think
should-
it's
we
worth,
should watch
it's
it.
worth it's worth a
I
watch.
mean,
You know.
It's all this talk about Sinners and Marty Supreme, people debating over one another. I think each of them deserve attention by people actually seeing it in the theater, like we did.
Yeah.
But,
We saw it here at the Nighthawk Theater.
We can't go by hearsay.
Yeah, I thought it was worthy of a watch, and I just wanted to see it in the
Yeah.
theater. I didn't want to see it on the streaming platform.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I see it in.
I mean,
I think it was a decent movie. I would.
Streaming
if
was
I
like
had to-
$25.
Yeah, it was $25 to
And
watch
it's
it.
$16, $18 in the
Yeah,
theater.
$18 in the theater. Yeah. Well, I mean, plus you got to pay for free, but I always
mean-
eat. I always eat when I come here.
Yeah,
As a
he
Nighthawk,
does.
the food. I love the food. You know?
Craft services is really good
Yeah,
here.
yeah. The chicken sandwiches are good. I mean, I love the chicken sandwiches. I love the salads. You know, the food's good. But yeah, I mean, it was a good film. And what I say is he worthy of an Oscar nomination, SAG
We'll
Award,
find out in
Golden
a couple of
Globe,
days. And
Critics'
days.
Choice Award? I would say yes. I think he won the Critics' Choice Award.
He did.
Yeah.
He
So you know, yeah, I would say yeah.
Do you
He's
think
in
it-
the room. He's in the
So
running.
he won that. Do you think he's gonna win an Oscar?
I don't think so.
Who's all right? Okay, that's fair.
I think it's really honestly
Michael.
Michael is going to. It's gonna be a surprise because you know we haven't had a Best Actor winner since Forrest Whitaker. Best
Yeah.
Actor.
Right.
It's
Forrest-
been 20 years
Forrest Whitaker won
for
for.
Idi Amin.
Wow.
Yeah, that was 2005. That was the last time. And we
20
had
years.
We had two back to back. We had Jamie and for Ray, and in 2005 it was Forrest Whitaker for Idi Amin. And after that, it hasn't been anybody since. It's been 20 years since a black man won Best Actor. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a while.
It's time. It's time.
It's been a while.
I think Michael B. Jordan
Yeah.
deserves it. He deserves it.
And you know when you think about the Oscar awards, the nominee, well the people who are awarding him, they're different than the Critics' Choice Awards. They're different than the Hollywood Foreign Press. And they're, I mean, we don't even know what's happening with SAG because SAG hasn't come up yet. But if Michael's able to win at SAG, then that's a real determiner. That's actually a closer determiner than the Academy Awards
Is that show before the Oscars?
this is right before the Oscars.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a couple weeks
Before
before.
the nominations are already for that?
No, a SAG?
I don't think so. I don't think
know
so.
if SAG is out yet.
It should be out soon.
I'm not sure. I gotta see if SAG is. We'll find out.
Okay.
But you know, when and if the nominations come out, I'm pretty sure he'll be nominated, and that'll be the big determiner whether or not he will win an Oscar because SAG is closely because a lot of the actors are going to also be voters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas the Hollywood Foreign Press and the Critics' Choice Awards, those people they don't have a vote.
Right.
So it's slightly different. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I've seen in the past where you know they'll like someone else will win, and then in the Oscars and SAG, it'll be kind of neck and neck and kind of unison. You'll see if a person wins SAG, they're more likely to win the Oscars.
So you had to give a rating of Marty Supreme between 1 and 5. Overall, what would you give it?
I would give it a 3.9.
Okay.
3.9. It was an enjoyable movie. I loved the ride.
Yeah, it was a good
was
ride.
it a phenomenal movie? Was it something I would see again? Probably not. I wouldn't
No.
see it again.
No.
It wasn't that good. You know, and Timothy Chalamet, his performance was decent and it was above average. It made me feel for him, but it wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't top tier.
No.
It was just better for this year.
I mean, it's to me, I equate it with Jay Kelly. Same.
Yeah. George Clooney's performance wasn't there. I mean, you know what it is. A lot
And
of
no
people,
diss against him. No,
yeah, I
there's
mean,
no
their
diss.
performances are getting the nominations because of their celebrity to some degree, and people are rooting for them, and they have to some degree. I feel like Hollywood has to build new stars. You can't hold on to Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro forever. You have to build the next guys.
Well, start with Michael B.
Michael B. Absolutely.
Start with Michael
Now,
B.
whether or not Hollywood is ready for him to
Well,
be the leader of the next generation.
That's another chapter.
Yeah, I know Michael B has the women across the board, and they're guys who enjoy his work because of Creed. But at the end of the day, you know, we still are kind of far away from fairness when it comes to race relations and award season.
And how ironic we're discussing this on Martin Luther King Day.
Oh yeah, on Martin Luther King Day. Absolutely, it's crazy.
Have
You
we
know?
really overcome?
I don't know. I don't know if we have. But
That's fair assessment.
hopefully we see Michael. Look, I would say Leonardo is second best. He's above Timothy Chalamet. He's definitely above
I agree.
Timothy Chalamet as far as
And no
performance.
disrespect to him, but
Yeah.
I
And
get
then there's a guy from Sentimental Value, Stefan. You know, I would say he's fourth. I would not. He won for the Golden Globes. I do not feel
I
like
mean,
That
Okay.
was. I'm gonna see that performance, and I'll amend it.
Is it streaming?
Yeah, it's on. You can check out. Well, you can see it on demand.
Okay.
Because I actually saw it on demand. You can rent it for like maybe.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it on demand. I didn't watch the movie.
Oh.
I saw that it was listed on demand. I'm gonna watch it, whatever. It's one of those movies where you gotta decide, like the Hamnet. I'm like, oh God, I'm
I
just
can't.
watching this for research purpose more than entertainment.
So have you seen Love Brooklyn yet?
No, I have not.
Still waiting.
Yeah. There's so much stuff that I'm
I
watching.
know.
I'm watching.
I mean-
was it Pluribus?
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
I'm like on like I'm on episode 8.
I couldn't get into it. I tried
I
to
like it.
I tried to watch episode number 1, couldn't get into it. Couldn't connect.
Well, I mean, there was a lot going on in episode 1. About maybe 20 minutes in, everything shifts.
I didn't give it that much. I gave it like
You got to
10.
give it 20 minutes
I
in
could-
because everything shifts. And the first episode is really good, actually. Going towards the second episode, too.
I moved on.
All right. I mean,
I did, however, did you ever see Cape Fear?
Cape Fear,
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, right?
That's the remake.
Cape
It's-
Fear. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
there's an original in 1962, which I
Yeah.
just saw.
Okay, that's the remake from the 90s.
No, that's
The one with Robert De Niro. That's
the original is way better.
okay.
I want you to watch both and see what you think is best.
Okay.
In my opinion, the original was way better.
Okay. Cape Fear. I'm trying to figure. Was it the woman from
Juliette
Jackie Brown?
Juliette Lewis is in it,
Oh, Juliette Lewis is in it. Yes.
Juliette.
Okay. Yeah. I was
but the
trying to figure.
original was it's black and white.
Okay.
It's almost like Hitchcock the way
Okay.
it was shot, with Robert Mitchum and Gregory Peck.
Okay.
Actually, some of those actors are in the remake as well.
Okay.
But the original was way better. I watched it last night. I was locked in.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you for watching this episode of Award Season. We'll be back next week, and thank you for subscribing in advance and following us. Try to leave a comment in the comment section so that algorithm will send you more videos and stimulate our growth. And
Oscar nominations are
Oscar nominations coming up this weekend.
This
so
week.
we will be reviewing the Oscar nominations next week.
Yes.
And we thank you in advance.
Yes.
For tuning in next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Until next time.
This is Award Season.
Your hustle for your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy, legacy. It's all about your last name, legacy. Your family, legacy. Your legacy. Always remember that. Never forget that.